In the last video, we covered basic list manipulation methods, such as append and remove. Now we're going to take that a little bit further and look at some things that are slightly more complex. So in this video, we're going to look at how to sort lists, how to insert elements at a specific index, and very importantly, how to convert a list to a string. In today's video, we're going to tackle a small little problem. So if you look at what I have here, I have two lists containing mixed characters, and I have a third variable which is a string. We want to manipulate these so that at the end of the day we get an alphabet of 26 ordered characters in the form of a string. Alright, so the first thing we see is alpha 1 and alpha 2 are unordered, so we need to sort them. And if you look back at the string API from last video, there should have been a sort method on that page. And by default, sort sorts by whatever the natural comparator is for this type. In this case, it's lexicographical ordering, which is exactly what we want. And we can also sort alpha 2 because it too is unordered. And if we print those, they are now sorted. Perfect. Although if you notice, we're actually missing a C after the B. So A, B, D, E, F. We're missing a C right there. So we need to somehow insert an element at index number 2. And we can do that. All we need to do is get the list we want, which is alpha 1, use the insert method, then give it the index we want to insert the character C at, which is index 2, give it the character, which is C, and then it will place a character at that index. So this is it before, and after we can see we've inserted the C into this list, and it is sorted. So now the very last thing we need to do is convert these lists to a string. And to do that, we're going to need to use a little bit of string manipulation methods and not list manipulation methods, although it is a very common operation to do. So I'm going to say alpha 1 is going to equal empty set of quotes dot join, and then join takes an iterable, or a list in our case, and I'm going to give it alpha 1, which is itself. So what this means is concatenate the elements together using this delimiter, which is the empty set of quotes. And so when it concatenates the elements together, they're going to be concatenated next to each other. So now let's print what alpha 1 has transformed into. It has just transformed into A, B, C, D, E, F. However, notice what happens if I put a dash here. You can see I put a dash between each character. But since we gave it the empty string, it just concatenated them all together. Now we can do the same thing for alpha 2. And if we look, alpha 3 was just J to Z in alphabetical order, so we do not need to touch it. So our alphabet then is just alpha 1 plus alpha 2 plus alpha 3. And let's see if we get the alphabet. And indeed we do. And we know that it is a string since we concatenated 3 strings together. So the only tricky part here was noticing that we had forgotten the C, so we had to insert that, and being able to recognize that we can convert a list to a string using this join method. And this join method only works because we have strings within our list. If these were numbers, you would have to convert the elements in the list to strings before you do this. In this video, we covered how to sort lists, how to insert elements as a specific index, and how to convert a list to a string. In the next video, we're going to look at some of Python's built-in list methods. I'll see you then.